Good morning. How are we feeling today? Today we're going to talk about something that unfortunately a lot of us go through every winter. Seasonal depression, winter burnout, the winter blues, whatever you want to call it, it's very real and it is very important. Some of you love winter and that's great, but majority of us dread it. Maybe even hate it. And not because it's too dark, too cold, but because it can literally change how our brain and nervous system function. In the winter months, especially here in Alberta, we get less sunlight, shorter days, more time indoors, less movement, and more isolation. All of that together can chemically alter your brain chemistry, which might sound extreme, but I swear this is real. This is because when we don't get enough sunlight, our serotonin levels drop. Serotonin is the neurotransmitter and hormone responsible for mood, motivation, and emotional balance. Lack of sunlight also means lack of vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a role in energy, immunity, and mental health. So when people say that they hate winter, they're not being dramatic. It's their response to knowing that they're going to be lacking that serotonin and vitamin D for like 6 months. Might have thrown some people off at the beginning when I said seasonal depression, because you might be saying right now, I'm not depressed. But it's important to understand that seasonal depression doesn't mean crying in your bed all day. It can often show up as constant fatigue, low motivation or feeling overwhelmed, brain fog or feeling disconnected, increased muscle tension, jaw clenching and headaches, wanting to isolate, and feeling numb or lost. You might not think that these symptoms are bad and you keep pushing forward, I'm fine, I'm just tired. But in reality, your nervous system is under chronic stress. Just a PSA before we move on, those are common symptoms of seasonal depression, and I'm not saying or claiming that if you get a headache or you feel stressed in the winter, you have seasonal depression. Now here's the part that some people don't understand or don't talk about enough. Emotional stress doesn't stay in your head. It eventually stores in your body. When we're stressed or low or depressed for long periods of time, our body stays in fight or flight mode. And that might show up as chronic neck and shoulder pain, hip tension, shallow breathing, or poor sleep. So even if your mind is pushing through, your body is still taking on stress in different ways. So supporting seasonal depression or whatever winter funk that you're stuck in doesn't consist of just being positive. It means working with your nervous system. Some easy supports that I would recommend would be light exposure with natural light or light therapy lamps. This will help regulate your serotonin levels, melatonin, and circadian rhythm. Vitamin D intake. Vitamin D is basically non-existent in winter, and low vitamin D is linked to fatigue, low mood, weakened immunity, and muscle aches. The best way to get your vitamin D intake in the winter would be taking a vitamin D3 supplement and eating meals that contain healthy fats. Gentle movement would be my next one. Movement improves circulation, mood, and energy. Things like walking, stretching, yoga, or light training are great for this. Routine. Depression thrives in chaos, but your nervous system thrives in predictability. Simple anchors like same wake-up time, regular meals, and consistent bedtimes help with this. And lastly, letting yourself relax. Supporting your mental health is productive. So rest doesn't mean laziness, and slowing down doesn't mean failure. You are allowed to take it easy. And of course, I'm going to tell you guys how massage can help, especially in times of seasonal depression or winter blues. So first, depression isn't just about being sad. A huge part of it is your nervous system being stuck in fight or flight, chronic stress chemistry, muscle guarding and physical shutdown, disrupted sleep, and hormones. So if you just try to think your way out of this funk that you're in, you're missing half the picture. When someone is depressed, their nervous system is stuck in fight or flight, which basically means you're in a constant state of anxiousness. Massage can help take your nervous system from fight or flight to rest and digest, which I have talked about before, which slows your heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and deepens breathing. Massage has been shown to increase serotonin levels, which is mood stability and emotional regulation. Also increase dopamine, which is the reward chemical, helping motivation, learning, and pleasure. And decreasing cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Like we talked about earlier, depression stores itself in the muscles, commonly showing up as neck and shoulder pain, jaw clenching, tight low back and hips, and shallow breathing. Massage can help with chronic muscle tension and soreness, and muscle guarding, and allow deeper, fuller breaths. Massage helps improve sleep, and as we know, sleep affects everything. And massage is restorative rest, so it gives people a chance to pause without feeling guilty. So if you're feeling a little bit off this winter, remember that you're not alone. And consider this your permission slip to slow down, get support, and choose things that actually help regulate your nervous system. Remember that massage isn't just about muscles, it's about mental health, emotional regulation, and whole body wellness. Hope this helps break down a few things for you guys. Remember, I'm not trying to diagnose anybody. I'm just trying to spread awareness of what massage can actually help with. Hopefully winter's almost over though. That's all I could say. I can't even say that for sure. So, see you next week. Bye. Winter's great.